Good evening, you guys. I'm gonna get on and give you guys a reaction. As you already probably know, Tasha K basically lost a defamation lawsuit against Cardi B. Cardi B was awarded 1.25 million. Personally, this is a kind of a low blow. No, it is for Tasha, but it is for me. I personally thought she had some type of defense as far as Cardi was concerned. At least I was hoping. I didn't think that she would actually lose, but it is what it is. I guess Tasha to the point she's gonna keep fighting to the end. If that makes sense. But yeah, Tasha K has officially lost the defamation suit against Cardi B. I personally think the reason why Cardi B actually brought the lawsuit in the first place, allegedly they said because of some particular videos that Tasha made against her. I think a lot of them allegedly were saying that she had some type of STDs, along with some other things that were said by Tasha. And I thought Cardi was to the point where she was trying to get At first, she was trying to get Tasha's attention by telling her to take the videos down. I'm not really sure why Tasha didn't take the videos down. I'm not sure about that. But I do watch Tasha K. I do love her actual commentary. I love her channel. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Tasha K, but she does have a channel, Unwind with Tasha K. She has reached 1 million subscribers. So, with that being said, I'm not gonna say that's a coinky dink or however, but she is to the point she has to pay 1.25 million to Cardi B. I don't know if it's to the point where it has to be paid all in one lump sum. I don't know how that's gonna work. Now, allegedly, they're saying some more charges are actually stemming behind that. I don't know, but she did lose a defamation lawsuit. I guess they said some court records were submitted by Cardi B, basically stating that she did not have any of the STDs that were claimed by Tasha K. But yeah, I'm to the point I am still team Tasha K. I do like Tasha K. I occasionally listen to Cardi's music, so I'm kind of partial to both of the women. So it's not one of those things where I have to choose one or the other that makes sense. I hate they had to be to the point where they actually had to take each other to court. But just like I said, I don't think it was one. It was about the money. I think it's about the principle of the thing for Cardi. That I think that's just my opinion. But she wanted to let Tasha know that hey, you cannot, I repeat, cannot say things that are not true. And most importantly, I'm going to take you to court and I'm gonna let you see what it is. Because they had been saying for the longest time that she was threatening to take Tasha to court. But I kept, to the point I was like, she really ain't gonna take her. So when she really did take her, I was like, okay, she mean business. But yeah, you guys, just like I said, this it will be a reaction. I'm gonna do a reaction on my Jazzy life. Jasmine to the point she's still doing the same shenanigans she's been doing. Now she's to the point where she's trying to take a actual pregnancy test. My thing is, you just had a baby. The baby's not even 6 months old. Why are you to the point you feel like you need to pee on a stick this early? It screams to me that you're trying to get another baby by this man. My thing is, why are you trying to keep having babies by this man? He's not taking care of the one baby he does have by you. That don't make any sense to me. I can't say make it make sense because it don't. She actually goes to her live stream today and basically a whole lot of nothing, but I give you a rundown of basically what it was. Basically, she did like a little vlog of her going to Walmart like she's been doing for the last 2 days. This time she actually I think bought water. I didn't see her buying the formula, which that baffles me. Why in the world would you not buy formula, especially when you was to the point where you ran out of formula, which is a no go with a newborn. I can personally say that because I got a 6 year old, and not one day did I go up without formula. If we even get close to it, I'm not understanding Jasmine. I know if she gets food stamps, I know she should be qualified for WIC, and WIC will give you enough instruments to actually cover the baby's milk. So there's no days a baby should go without milk. And as usual, her mom was to the rescue. No Chris. It's always the mom. I'm saying to myself, he get her pregnant, but the mama got to take care of him, and whatever the mama don't do, the subscribers gonna do. I don't understand what's going on over there. Then she had a audacity to say she bought him a gift. I said to myself, you ought to give him the gift of getting him a job, because that's what he need, a job. That way you won't have to be on here asking your mom to do stuff, and most importantly, you have a real man helping you do stuff. That way you won't need other people to do stuff. But Jasmine don't see it that way. She just to the point where she kikiing like a little schoolgirl. She think it's cute that she's peeing on the stick. I said to myself, you peeing on the stick for a ninja that don't even have a job, can't support you, and you barely can feed the baby you got. That don't even make sense at all. But Jasmine gonna keep. I think gonna still keep doing this same little storyline. She ain't trying to level up. She ain't trying to do nothing. And not to mention, she done teamed up with Olivia. Olivia's to the point she got her own problems, but we'll get over to Miss Olivia in a minute. But I know recently she let Olivia come to her house, which was a no go. Why would you even let somebody come to your house, no mask on now, around your newborn baby? That doesn't make any sense. That baby is susceptible to all kinds of germs, other things. We're not gonna speak on what I'm really trying to get at, but you know where I'm going with it. It makes no sense. Jasmine don't use her brain to think or nothing. She act like she just had a baby. Somebody said that. They said that she act like a this is her first time having a baby, and this girl's a mother of 5 kids, and not to mention a mother of multiples. So you've had plenty of practice on what to do, how to do, and when to do it. So it should be no excuses at this point. But Jasmine to the point she want to be patted on the back for doing the bare minimum. And what I say the bare minimum is that's being a parent. I mean, people in the comments, she hoorahing her and cheering her on, telling her she can have a baby when she get ready. Nobody said she couldn't have a baby when she get ready. That wasn't the point. Anybody can have a baby when they get ready, but are you ready for that baby? That's the issue. Are you ready for the baby? No, she's not. It's obvious that she couldn't take care of the baby anytime you to the point you ran out of formula. I mean, how you run out of formula with a baby? How in the world do that make sense? It doesn't make. I know it don't. But in Jasmine world, that makes sense. Everybody gonna kiki her, and most importantly, they're gonna be her amen corner. They're gonna cheer her on. That's why she do the stuff she do. I mean, I don't understand that girl. I be scratching my head trying to figure it out. I still can't figure out Jasmine why she do what she do. Then she was talking about Maya wanted to do some Alfredo, so she goes to the cabinet and get the little ingredients. And I said to myself, them little 2 pieces of sausage that you gonna put in there, even though they was long pieces of sausage, was not gonna feed 6 people. I'm gonna say six because baby legendary, he might want to eat some too because it's obvious that she out of formula. But how you gonna feed 6 people? That wouldn't even enough to feed me and my son. So how in the world was gonna stretch with 6 people? Jasmine be doing the most, and then she made the little sly comment about how she probably should eat out. I said to myself, you might be better off with eating out because that maybe the kids' portion size will be what it's supposed to be. That's a shame that every time when you cook, they never even halfway where they're supposed to be. So we can see why the kids are not getting the nutrients they need. And therefore they're not getting the nutrients they need. What does that mean? They're not gonna grow like they're supposed to. And that has a lot to do with their developmental problems too. I don't care what nobody say. Children need nutrients to grow, learn, and need for a lot of reasons. But Jasmine don't understand that. The little portion she get them, they're like for like a little 1 year old. Those kids are 4 years old. They need. I ain't saying they need real big portions, gigantic portion, but they need better than what she giving them. She still be giving them little separated plates, but don't be nothing on there. I be saying to myself, you got more plate than food. And then she still be giving them processed foods. I be saying to myself, Jasmine, you go shopping. Another content creator said it, and it was true. She go shopping just like she a college student. Nothing in her basket screams, I got 5 kids. Everything in her basket screams is just me and somebody else. We just out shopping. We ain't had nothing else to do. She'll buy one of this, one of that, one of this, one of that. I'm saying to myself, where's the fruit? Where's the vegetables? I ain't never seen her throw a cabbage in there, greens in there, squash in there, some green beans, nothing. Matter of fact, I ain't never seen her put a on the can of green beans in there. I'm like, Jazz, these kids need vegetables. They need vegetables, they need fruits, they need everything when it comes to each meal. It's no excuse. And then you say you a mother of what? 5 kids? No, ma'am. This screams I ain't a mother of no kids. Cause I'm not even adhering to the food groups. I mean, and then she had the audacity to throw it in our face that she got a degree. I can't tell. And then she put on there and couldn't even say the word complimentary. She had the audacity to say complimentary. I said, baby, these people are paying you to do this particular promotional thing for them. You had to notice not even get complimentary right. The word is complimentary, Jasmine. The same word that you should be using all along when you be begging for cash apps and begging for people to buy your kids stuff and making ready. That's what it is. Complimentary items. It means free. You know what? You know what free is. That's your free. That's your favorite word. Free, but it's a bigger word for the word free. Look it up. We might need to do some Scrabble with her or something. That way she can maybe know what the word complimentary is. She can spell it out. Cause baby, I'm not understanding. And then the math ain't mathing, and most importantly, it ain't making no sense. How you a college graduate and don't even know the basics when it comes to pronunciating and most importantly using correct words. I mean, and then you want us to believe that you be reading and talking to your kids. If you can't formulate complete sentences and use the correct words, how you gonna teach your kids? I already know you can't. And then she had nerve to tell us one time that she was a school wanted her to be a teacher. How? How in the world you gonna be a teacher? Most important, you don't even have you don't even have a degree. You have to go to school to be a teacher. Yes, ma'am. Go to school. You have to go to school. You have to get a degree, and most important, you have to take the required classes in order to be a teacher. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. Know that just common sense. If you don't know, ask a teacher. They will tell you. Nothing about Jasmine screen teacher or nothing screams about her. Say I went to school for a teacher. Then her nurse say she's gonna be a math teacher. Okay, whatever, Jasmine. Let's move on. But let's get on over here to Miss Olivia. Olivia had nerve to do a live stream. People in there asking her about her being pregnant. She don't even want to answer the question about her being pregnant. How are you a whole lady out here claiming to be pregnant but don't want to talk about pregnancy questions? I could see if they was asking who your baby daddy was or they was getting all in your business for real, for real. What they should be addressing is elephant in the room where you was telling these people that your baby had developmental issues. What kind of sick, demented person even says something like that, especially when they know they're not pregnant? And the reason why it is sick and demented is because there are actually women out there that are actually pregnant that have babies with actual disabilities. It was not only a slap in the face, but it was very insensitive for you to say that. I mean, nothing about that says I thought about it, I thinking about it, it makes sense. None of that. It just says I just thought of something, I ran with it, and I done ran too far, and now I don't know how to come back. She basically trying to come up with a lie and a storyline for what happened to the baby. Not to mention you photoshopping pictures of other people, putting them on your IG, making people think that you had a baby that we know you didn't have. You had a baby, why we ain't hear no baby in your back seat? You kept opening the door to my you gonna throw all your haters out the door. They feel free to leave out the door. First of all, we ain't trying to leave out the door. We gonna get us a front row seat for this train wreck. We ain't trying to go nowhere. We want to see the train wreck in action, and most important, you gonna allow us to be on this train wreck. You don't want us to get off because you said it yourself. You don't never want us to stop talking about you, right? If we stop talking about you, then your channel will dry up. You always talking trash about reactors, saying we this, we that. We will keep your channel lit over there. If we didn't talk trash about you or brain traffic over there, nobody would go watch. Point, period, and blank. Dot, big stamp. I mean, say what you want to say. You can go live, go on your little rants, do what you want to do. But if you're a smart lady, you will be trying to improve yourself while you on this internet. And most important, you will be trying to do less content on this internet. And if you did do content, make sure you keep it cute. Because you have to remember you are in the point where you are in a custody battle. That should be your main priority, but no, you rather get on live and argue with random strangers about a baby that we both know you're not even pregnant with. I mean, come on, make it make sense. Just like I said, and I keep saying, girl, bye. We are not in the mood to deal with Olivia and her many personalities. I don't know who's gonna get today. Sometimes be Olivia, sometimes it be I don't know who the other person is she be trying to be. I don't know. The other lady she be when she put the filter on, it's a lot. But Olivia need to go back to what she was used to be doing, her food stamp hauls and getting on her glamour channel and packing on all that makeup and just be quiet. I mean, come on. We are to the point we already know her content is gone. That's the kids. Gerard was her main source of content. He is definitely gone. And it's to the point it looks like Antonisha is gonna be that new mom. I mean, come on, the same lady you didn't want to deal with your kids. Now she gonna be to the point she gonna be all over your kids, and not to mention she already all over your ex-husband. We gonna go and say ex because the minute he gonna get his divorce. See, Olivia don't want that man to be happy, and it kills her the fact that the kids are happy with him because she did everything in her power to make it hard for that man when it was time for him to visit the kids. Now the shoes on the other foot, it don't look good because just case in point, when it was time to visit the kids, she goes to Jasmine's house. And look at this. They go live. I mean, why you gotta go live and you're supposed to be visiting your kids? That should have been a private session with just you and your kids. If that was your main objective to see your children. Not one time did she put the kids in the camera. Only reason the kid was in the camera because they kept coming in the camera asking about snacks. My thing is that's a cuss word at Jasmine house. Jasmine barely have no snack for her own kids. How you think she had extra snacks to pass out? I mean, who takes their kids around with no snacks anyway? Come on now. I don't understand Olivia, Jasmine, none of them people. I don't know. I don't understand them. They call themselves parents. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Nothing about them says parent or parenting. Nothing. It just says I'm here. I got a couple of kids. That's basically what I see when I see them cut their camera on. And we just gonna be here. We're gonna pretend for a little while for the camera. It is what it is. I said what I said. But as far as them being friendly right now, okay, we'll ride with it. We'll let y'all do what you do. I think you're trying to do that to play in Christy face, but you gotta understand, first of all, Christy gotta care. Not to mention they kept saying that Jasmine was mad because Chrissy went on another content creators panel. My thing is Chrissy is free to go anywhere she want to go. The content creator even invited her over. She said, "Yeah, Jasmine, you can come over if that's what you want." I think that's what Jasmine wants. She want to be on the panel too. She just don't want to admit it and say that's what it is. I mean, why would you get mad about somebody you're no longer friends with being on somebody else's panel? I mean, what is it? What does it got to do with you? Are you mad because she formed alliances with somebody that's a reactor? Girl, bye. You watch reactors. It's obvious you watch reactors because we will be in the content. I'm not gonna say what reactor I'm speaking of. We'll be in there. We'll be chopping it up, talking about certain things. Next thing you know, the next day, Jasmine got a whole video about what we were speaking of. If you don't watch reactors, then how in the world you get content from those particular reactors? You watch reactors. You might not like what they say, but you watch. I mean, it screams on watching. Most importantly, I want to stay relevant, but I just don't want you to talk about me. Yeah, that makes sense. It don't. Like I said, y'all ought to thank God for the reactors because that's what keep y'all channels from going dry. I mean, it's only so much you can vlog with the kids. I mean, what I never understood about Jasmine, she had those kids in the camera, but she still don't be talking about nothing and she don't be vlogging nothing. I'm waiting on her to do one thing one day. Pick up her camera, take the kids somewhere and actually vlog. At a park, an outing, a trip, something. Nothing. Waiting on the same thing for Olivia, it never happened. The kids were supposed to been going to some type of little amusement thing, they never got a chance to go. But they been some everywhere I know now with Gerard. You can see in their faces the kids are genuinely happy. And I'm very happy for the kids because they're with their dad, and especially a man that wanted to be in their life. Which this woman made it so hard for that man to do. Which no don't make any sense, but in her world it do. It's one of the things she trying to make him pay for the fact that he didn't want to be with her. That's just my opinion. But hopefully Gerard will get custody of the kids. He will be able to get his divorce and be happy with his new lady. I mean, it might eat Olivia up, but it is what it is. Sometimes you got to put your big girl panties on, do what you got to do. We'll see what it is, and most importantly, we will see what it will be when it comes to Miss Olivia and Miss Jasmine. And person Jasmine also said she don't like the fact we be calling her Unc. My thing is stop acting like an Unc. We won't call you Unc, but we'll call you Jazz. That's what you like. They tell you right there she watch reactors. How you know people call you Unc if you ain't watching reactors? Okay, just like I said, you watching reactors. But we're gonna see what goes on and see whether or not she stop peeing on the stick. We'll see if Olivia grows up. Some I ain't seen since I've been watching Olivia. She acts so childish and petty, it's unreal. But then she keeps saying all us mad. Mad about what, girl? We ain't mad about nothing. We just tune in and watch this train wreck and we can't look away. That's it. That's all. It ain't no gray area. Most importantly, it ain't nothing to get excited about. We just here. We along for the ride. You gonna put out the content, so therefore we will watch. I mean, we're gonna get the people what they're looking for. They want us to react. That's what we're doing. But like she said, she don't want to stop talking about us. We already know you do. You create this attention. That's called YouTube. Like I always say, if it's to the point she couldn't be on YouTube, she would crawl up in that corner and cry. She said once before she was gonna leave YouTube alone. You know how long that lasts? I think it lasts 2 days. She was back on the tube again. But that little Patreon stint, that was just something to try to shake up the reactors, make us think that she was leaving YouTube. We already knew. You can't leave your bread and butter. Now you might slide over to Patreon, but YouTube's your bread and butter. That's what pay your bills. We already know you want finna lead on YouTube. You might go over there and tell a couple lies to them people the $20 they paying, but it is what it is. They smart, they'll stay over here and hit them live for free. Now if they want to join the membership, okay. She not even to the point she putting content on her membership channel. So how you gonna have a whole Patreon? Make it make sense. It don't. It don't. It don't. It don't. But Olivia world, it makes sense. It was just like I said, it was a money grab. Because allegedly they were saying that Gerard might be trying to give her up to pay child support. Now that's just my opinion. That's alleged. Don't quote me on that, but it might be what it is. But yeah, like I said in the beginning, Tasha K did not win the defamation lawsuit. But I will still rock with me some Tasha K. I got the alert a couple of hours ago. I did go over and watch, but it was not a broadcast like she normally do. It was something of paid promotion. But it was pretty cute. They're actually giving back to a particular young lady. But I'm waiting on Tasha to come on her channel and tell her what it is. Everybody gave their side, but I'm waiting to hear from the horse's mouth if that makes sense. But just like I said, Tasha hit the $1 million. Now she got to pay $1 million. Oh my God. I don't know how that's going to pan out. Now, allegedly they're saying that she may have some more charges tacked on, but we're going to wait and see. Everybody trying to be a news reporter. Everybody trying to get their side. I ain't mad, but I'm to the point I'm jumping on different channels. I'm trying to hear everybody else's take on it. But pretty much everybody got the same take on it. Ain't nobody saying nothing different. It is what it is. Cardi B wins her defamation case. Cut and dry. But like I said, and I still say, I think she did it. I don't think Cardi did it for the money. I think she did it for the principle of it. Like she was saying, if you're going to talk trash about me, we're gonna bring it center stage, and most important, I'm gonna prove to you that everything you said was a lie, and we're gonna make it. We're gonna bring it to court. It is what it is. But like I said, I still love Tasha. I'm Team Tasha. I'm a wino. It is what it is. We're gonna slide over there. We're gonna see what she got going on. We're gonna see. I'm patiently waiting to see if she gonna go live. I don't know if she's gonna address the elephant in the room about what happened to the case, but we'll see. Because, everybody getting their commentary, but we want to, I'm waiting to hear what Tasha got to say. Then again, she might be private about it. She might not say nothing. I don't know. But we'll see. But Tasha been giving us a lot of these steamy interviews, so it is what it is. Because I especially like the last one she did, what she did on Arian. You're not familiar with Arian. Arian is actually the mistress of Martell Hope. He's on the actual show with Melody Hope. But yeah, we just gonna slide off of here tonight. I just want to give y'all a little razzle dazzle, a little rap a little taste with y'all. See what y'all had going on. I was hoping y'all weekend was great, and it's a toast to the beginning of the week. Like I said, it's Monday, but it is what it is. We're gonna slide on through for we know it will be Friday. I appreciate you guys actually rocking with the channel. You commenting, you're liking. Those who are new, hope you subscribe. And I'm glad you guys are watching my videos and running up the views for your girl. I appreciate it. All the support and the love. Like I said, you guys, just keep supporting me. Like I said, we're on the road to 1K. And we're just going to enjoy the ride on the way. I personally have to slide off here right now. I just want to give y'all a little rap, a little taste with y'all. I got to go handle a little business behind the scenes, but I will be back for another one. Thanks, you guys.